everybody, it is Ebontis. It is October 21st. Xur has arrived. He is in the Winding Cove on EDZ, so let's go over everything he's got. Alright, the first thing he is selling is a must-own weapon. If you don't own Arbalest, buy it. It is a barrier weapon. You can break basically any shield. It is kind of the elite of all elite barrier weapons. Linear fusion rifle, big damage. Again, seriously, if you don't own this thing, everybody uses it, buy it. It's that simple, just buy it. If you don't own it, buy it. For the hunters, we've got a Frosties, increased grenade, melee, and dodge regeneration while sprinting. Dodging increases your sprint speed. And it's got a 67, high mobility, high strength, decent intellect recovery, resilience 67. I don't know if you can ask for much better on this one because you've got, outside of low grenade energy, everything is solid, high strength. For melees, which I know hunters enjoy, you've got mobility over 10, some resilience, some recovery. You masterwork this things, those are all in double digits. This is about as good as you're going to ask for a Frosties roll, so if you don't have it, please, this is also quite amazing. Now for the Titans, we have the Ursa Furiosa, basically move faster while guarding with Sentinel Shield, and guarded damage converts to super energy at a cap of 50% when the super ends. Not a bad thing to have for your Sentinel Shield exotic. Unfortunately, a 62 total with 21 in mobility, only 4 in resilience, low intellect. The high mobility kills this one for me. So unless you are looking to buy something you've never had before in this exotic, you probably have a better stat roll already. Warlocks, you've got Karnstein armlets. Melee kills instantly restore a large amount of health and continue to restore health. If you don't own these, they're nice for health regeneration just to own. Unfortunately, melee kills, you have 2 in strength, you have 7 in recovery, and you have a massive chunk in mobility. I don't mind the discipline, but the mobility is a giantly wasted stat. It is a 67 total, but that mobility may as well make it a 47, because honestly, for a PvE thing like this is way too much of mobility without resilience, without recovery, without strength on a melee one. Again, a 67 for a high, but all the wrong places for the stats. So unless you just never have had this before and want to test out how it works, you probably have a better stat roll even if it's a 62. For Hawkmoon, you have Hipfire Grip. I can't imagine anybody actually wants that one. If you do, please explain to me why. And then for Deadman's Tail, you have Killing Wind. Probably not a bad roll depending on whose hands it's in. Armor-piercing rounds, extended barrel. I don't think anybody's too excited about this one either. Both of those you can skip. Alright, for your legendary weapons, you've got Chroma Rush with Feeding Frenzy and Wellspring, not really too exciting. Hipfire Grip on a bow. I will tell you, this Grid Skipper with Tunnel Vision and Frenzy, while the magazine perks aren't amazing, it's got a range masterwork on it. If you don't own a Void Pulse Rifle or don't love one you got, this is a good feeling pulse rifle. I actually would recommend buying this one, having at least one copy of it because it feels pretty good. Auto-loading demo, unfortunately the other perks don't really help it. Feeding Frenzy, Unrelenting, not bad but not amazing. Auto-loading Vorpal on a machine gun, could be decent in a PvE situation, maybe. And then Moving Target Opening Shot. Now, this is one of those that's like moving perks on me, but you've got Full Bore for range, you've got Flared Magwell for reload and stability, you've got Moving Target, Opening Shot. Depending on what perk this thing rolls with, you might have to hang out with Xur for a little while, so it may change on you, I'll be honest. See, I had box breathing earlier, but if you can get a Moving Target, Opening Shot, like if you're literally strafing in a lane and you got Opening Shot on it, that could be really, really good for a sniper rifle, because I know some people like the aggressive frames for how hard they hit. So that's a pretty solid sniper, and a pulse rifle you should probably own. For the Titan, not too exciting. We got the Righteous Gauntlets, or the Righteous set of armor if you don't have that, you know, for Transmog, but you do have a 63 here. Now, this is high mobility, high discipline, 2 resilience. As a Titan, I just can't do 2 resilience. But on the chest piece, you have high resilience, decent, you know, other 2 stats up top, and then you have decent discipline and intellect. That is one you could probably put into a build if you want to. There's probably better, you know, 64, 65, 66, 67, somewhere in there you're going to probably have a better stat roll. But if you're brand new, this is a decent piece of armor, especially for a Titan. Helmet at a 58, nope. Boots at a 62, also not bad. Again, newer players would see benefit out of just buying these 2 pieces straight up, depending on what stats you have. So Titans, chest, boots, not too shabby. For Warlocks, nothing like really amazing. You got a 62 here, but decent resilience and recovery. If you're looking for kind of a resilience stat bump for your build, this is not a bad setup because nothing is wasted on mobility. Over here, you've got a 62 where it's a lot of mobility, no resilience, so not so much a PvE situation there. And then a total of 60, higher resilience, little lower recovery, but not bad depending on what you're trying to put some stats into. Decent chest piece, though, as nothing is wasted on mobility here, so not a bad one if you're looking to kind of get a resilience set started, at least. All right, for Hunters, we've got a 2 mobility, 63 stat roll. I'd be hard-pressed to probably guess a hunter wants anything with 2 mobility. Now here's 13 mobility, 16 recovery, some discipline, some intellect. You are going to still want resilience the way PvP is set up now, so you want more than 2 probably, and more than a 60 total. 61 total with mobility, resilience. Again, it's only okay, and a 60 total there as well. Nothing really exciting for the hunters, but Trials does have freelance this weekend, so let me go over that real fast. So as I said, Trials does have freelance this weekend. As a solo player, this is the time that I put my Trials time in. So if you need it for triumphs or challenges or anything, now is a good time. Also, if you are one who is trying to get a solid fusion rifle, aka Reed's Regret, for linear, I mean, this is the last time you will ever see this probably as an adept, because Reed's Regret is going to be sunset at the end of the season, and right now I don't know if there's enough weeks left in rotation to see this thing come back through. So my recommendation is if you are looking to try and get an adept Reed's Regret, now is time to go on LFG, find a group, find some friends. It is your time to get an adept Reed's Regret. I'm still looking for my god roll couple of bows, but this one actually may be worth trying to find a group for this weekend, because it is the last time, I think, maybe one more if there's enough weeks in rotation, but one of the last times you'll ever see this, for one, at all coming from Shax, and then 2 as an adept as well. So just keep that in mind. But that is about all I've got for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like below, leave a comment if there's anything I didn't shout out that I should have. If you want to find me on Twitter or Twitch, it's Ebontis. Right here on YouTube, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. Helps my videos make it to you, and it's a nice free way to support me. If you guys are YouTube members or Patreon subs, thank you for the extra support. All of you are amazing. Have a good one.